King Charles and Queen Camilla drank in Duke of York pub where Gerry Adams used to work. The King and Queen had a successful 3-day tour of Northern Ireland last week, but one stop on the royal itinerary raised eyebrows in Belfast. Charles and Camilla called into the Friend at Hand pub for a nip of Irish whiskey during a visit to the city's commercial court. It is part of a network of connected bars on the cobbled alleyway famed for its lively nightlife, which also includes the Duke of York. In the Ulster edition of the Sunday Times, the Atticus column described this as a slightly awkward photo opportunity for 2 reasons. Prince Andrew, the present Duke, is best not mentioned, and the pub is famously the first place Gerry Adams had a job. Some might say it is the only place he ever had a proper job. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. At Commercial Court, dubbed the most attractive street in Northern Ireland, they were hosted by Willie Jack, who has worked in Belfast's hospitality industry for more than 40 years. They also met local dignitaries and tapped their feet as a band performed Drunken Sailor to their royal guests. Charles joked, "You are only here for the whiskey anyway." The King met Adams in Galway in 2015 when he was still the leader of Sinn Féin. He denies being an IRA commander during the 1970s and 1980s, despite compelling evidence that was the case. It was the first meeting in the Republic of Ireland between Sinn Féin's leadership and a royal family member. At the time, Adams said, "Both he and we expressed our regret for what happened from 1968 onwards." In a newspaper column in 2023, the Irish Republican described the Duke of York as a great place to work as a young curate in the mid-60s. He described serving hot whiskey to see off the ravages of Belfast chills for all and sundry. He also described hair of the dog as a very important medicine that saved many lives sick. Ironically, the pub was accidentally blown up by the IRA in 1972, when a bomb intended for the nearby High Court exploded prematurely in a car parked outside. King Charles reunited with Kate Middleton and Prince William at Commonwealth Day service. The royals were out in full force on Monday, with the Prince and Princess of Wales stepping out to support King Charles and Queen Camilla at the annual Commonwealth Day service. Last year, Princess Kate and King Charles did not attend the key royal event after they were diagnosed with cancer. The palace announced that Charles had been diagnosed with a form of cancer back in February last year, while Kate went public with her diagnosis in a personal video message shared in March. Also supporting the monarch were the Princess Royal and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. Notably absent from the service nonetheless were the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, with Sophie jetting off to New York. This year's Commonwealth Day theme is Together We Thrive, which celebrates the enduring spirit of the Commonwealth family. Rooted in the principles of family, unity, and peace, the theme highlights the importance of fostering strong and connected communities that support and empower their members, enabling meaningful progress. The service included special musical performances from an array of musicians including Marsari Cultural Arts Team and Britain's Got Talent 2015 semifinalists, Bramer and Jennifer Canmason. The Duke and Duchess of Gloucester were among the first royals to arrive at Westminster Abbey. The Duchess looked regal wearing a deep purple velvet coat dress which she teamed with a matching hat, while the Duke wore a razor-sharp charcoal-hued suit and an emerald green tie. King Charles welcomes new addition to Buckingham Palace. King Charles has an adorable new addition to his home and is the proud owner of a new pup. Whilst his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, had a penchant for corgis, Charles' new family member is a truffle-hunting spaniel named Snuff, according to The Sun. The publication reported that Snuff is of the Lagotto Romagnolo variety, historically from around the Ravenna region of northern Italy. The king and queen are coincidentally set to travel to Ravenna in a few weeks' time. However, the outlet confirmed that although snuff was a gift, it was not in connection with their Majesty's upcoming visit. Snuff's arrival, which marks the first dog Charles has had in 2 decades, comes just days after Queen Camilla welcomed her own new pooch, a rescue pup named Molly. The Queen shared news of her 8-week-old pup's arrival on Tuesday when she visited Canterbury to unveil a statue of Canterbury-born writer Aphra Behn and visit the Beanie House of Art and Knowledge. The Queen was talking to a partially sighted museum group when she bent down to stroke a golden retriever guide dog. As she did, she revealed she had just welcomed a new 8-week-old rescue puppy who looks just like a mole. See the moment in the video below. When asked what breed it is, Camilla replied, "You may well ask. A bit of everything. It's a rescue dog." Mola's mother is understood to be half Jack Russell, half unknown, while her father's breed is unknown. The latest additions to the King and Queen's household follow the passing of their beloved dog Beth, who died in November. The palace shared an official statement marking the sad loss. It read, "A sad farewell to Beth, the Queen's much-loved companion from at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, who brought such joy, whether on walkies." It is understood Beth had an untreatable tumor and had to be put down as a result. The touching post featured special photos of Beth, including one showing her walking in the Highlands with Charles and Camilla, as well as one of her meeting the late Paul O'Grady. The Queen also owns a Jack Russell Terrier called Bluebell who, like Beth and Molly, King Charles gets fans talking with latest appearance. King Charles sparked a sweet fan reaction on Thursday when he paid a visit to Sail Wind's offshore turbine factory in Middlesbrough. For the wintry outing, His Majesty, 76, adhered to strict safety measures and stepped out wearing a Velcro high-vis jacket and a gleaming white hard hat. He wore the safety gear layered over his smart winter longline coat crafted from caramel-hued wool. In Poland, King Charles began the day at the Jewish Community Center, JCC, in Krakow, where he met Holocaust survivors and heard from volunteers and members about the organization's support for people of all ages and backgrounds as part of its mission to rebuild Jewish life in the city. King Charles passes the gate with the lettering in German albeit marked frei, "Work will set you free," as he tours Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland, following commemorations on the 80th anniversary of the liberation of the German Nazi concentration camp Auschwitz-Birkenau on January 27, 2025. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.